Yes, we still have the Kia. That's what I'm in right now. Taking this to go get parts. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find the right color bumper for that Cobalt so we can flip it very quick. I'll get the support bar, the pad, and the bumper if I can find it. Somebody else that wanted, I have the other Cobalt, you know, parted almost completely apart, so I kind of listed it last night to like my friends list, and had somebody that wanted the rear carpet. Unfortunately, the rear mat in mine was burnt above the exhaust, just like the Lexus was on the driver's side. So I told him he could have that if he wanted it, but I'm going to the junkyard. I said, if I find a nice one, I'll let you know, and maybe I just pick it up for you. So that don't need any tools to pull a trunk mat out, but yeah, we're gonna look around, see what we can find. We're gonna go to Clark's first because we're limited on time there. They're only open until 12, and it is now almost 10 o'clock. You know, I just took my time getting up. I work all week long. I like to sleep in just a little bit sometimes, so I slept in this morning, and I feel great, just so you know. So this is going to be a little bit of a different change for me. I've never went through the domestic part of the yard here at Clark's. They told me there's a whole Cobalt section. So they told me straight back and to the left. So that's what we're going to do. Straight back here and to the left. A little muddy today. So unfortunately, I cannot find any the right color. I did find one that has a brand new bumper on it that is not painted, and I need to get on my phone real quick and search Johnny's. I found a good one. What was it, black or yellow? Found a couple of them that were painted that were in decent shape. There was one the right color, but it's damaged, so that's out of the picture. Let's go back down and look at this unpainted one, and I'm gonna search on my phone too as well. Right there is the one that's the right color, but it's damaged. So, well, I guess we'll search Johnny's, and if they don't have any that color, then I'm not going to gamble and not pick one up while I'm here, because I don't have that much time. So I might as well get one anyways, and if you have one the right color at Johnny's, I'll just get it too, and I'll sell the one. I'll just sell one. I mean, because you get them dirt cheap. So yes, let's go back down to this unpainted one. So here is the unpainted one. I said it's like brand new. Oh, never mind, it's damaged right here. It would be a good one. It's already pretty much detached, but that's unfortunate right there. That's pretty good. It's got a gouge in it right there and some damage there. Oh, shoot. Besides that, it's in really good shape though. Darn it. Johnny's is also looking like slim pickings there, and I'm not going to chance it and there not be a bumper there, so I am going to take this black one. I'll body work it, whatever, if I have to, but it's going to need painted. So I'm going to pick it up And if I find a painted one, I'll get it and I'll just sell this as a new bumper. I'll body work it, whatever, prime it so it's ready. But I'm looking at pictures of them on Johnny's site and there's just none. There's one the right color, and the bumper looks like it's damaged. I believe so. Now I gotta find that mat. I was just looking around for a trunk mat for my buddy. None of them are worth buying. They're all in pretty bad shape. Some of the trunks I can't get into because the trunks are locked and there's no key with them, and they're a power lock is how they are. I did find one thing. I'm gonna pull it because I want to look at it. There is a Pontiac G5 and it has the factory Pioneer sub in the trunk. If you remember right, my Cobalt is wired for a stereo in the trunk. If I can wire it to this factory sub, factory location, that'll be awesome because then I'll have good sound. That everything's already wired in, all I gotta do is put this sub in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this and take it along with me. A little bit more for that stuff than I expected. Still not bad. The fact that I'm still gonna have to paint this bumper and body work it, it's gonna make this car more than I wanted to, really, but it's still in a good price range, so I guess I can't really complain. The bumper pad, bumper support, and the sub, I paid 120 bucks. So after tax and stuff, 127, something like that. Not bad. There was a different lady working in the office today. I feel like the other lady that normally works in there is a little bit more lenient, but yeah. So I could have pretty much paid the same price for a brand new bumper, I think. I don't know if the grill would have came with it. Anyways, we're gonna go to Johnny's. If they have a good one, it's gonna be way cheaper, and I can buy that and sell this one. I'll body work it first before I sell this one. Sell this one for like 75 bucks and get my money back out of it anyways, and still being a cheaper bumper. Forgot this little tidbit of news I wanted to share with you guys. The kid that bought my Camaro only had like 30,000 miles on it and everything. It's in really, really good shape. It was like brand new. Supposedly, he was doing donuts and continuously bouncing it off the rev limiter, and now it is billowing white smoke as if it lifted the head, and the oil and antifreeze are now mixed. And he took it to a Chevy dealer, and he is trying to get them to fix it, saying that they didn't put antifreeze in it whenever he had it in for service. Yeah, so that's what happened with the Camaro, kids.
I wonder if the crew all made it out. Throw dust into the wind. If I survive, I'll probably try again. Sometime all those eyes want you to give it up, don't keep me waiting. Someday every card you got is not my sins. Magnolia bushes blowing in the wind. Holes busting through that door. My brother on a lawman's favorite horse. He said as long as you're alive, should we ride? Sometime all those eyes want you to give it up, don't keep me waiting. Someday every card you got is not enough, don't keep me waiting. How many days in the western town? How many bullets in the chamber now? Sometimes the world don't know they wake it up, don't keep me waiting, don't keep me waiting, don't keep me waiting. Sometimes you leave a few too many traces on the trail. Cavalry comes calling, and it's here in my gates. You find out.
It is pretty much slim pickings here right now. I hope they're gonna fill this yard up, because it is really empty compared to the way it was. Probably because scrap prices are up, they're probably scrapping a lot more of them, but still, man, it sucks for parts right now.
Every card you got is not enough, don't keep me waiting. How many days in the western town?
So it looks like this yellow one would have had a good bumper, but the top pieces are ripped off. The black one over here is good, all except for it's got damage down near the bottom. So None of these bumpers are in better shape than the one that I got. So I'm just gonna roll with that. I did get a trunk mat, which my one buddy wanted. And that's pretty much it, which sucks, but it is what it is. What do you think I'm about to do? Huh? Oh! Hey, I got a good bit of things in there, and I only spent 58 bucks, so we'll take that as a win for me and my wife. So since we got a used bumper that was hit on this side, plus this was hit, may have knocked the frame rail off just a little bit. I can only bolt one side up, and I'm a little too far from the other side. So what I'm going to do is run a ratchet strap through the bumper on this, like through the bar on this side, over to that side, and we're going to pull it that way so that I can get the bolts in. As long as I can get that bumper to bolt up, it's close. It's like, oh, the holes are about an 1/8 inch off. As long as I can get that bolted in, everything else should fit up good. So, let me get this rigged up and then we'll get to it. Something to me on that still isn't fitting right. This headlight's a little bit off. Like it's out just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if it's the bumper pad, something. I mean, I guess it's fitted up. Everything fits up. I don't know. I guess I'm just being picky. It's because everything did fit. The bumper pad is just tight, and I had to push on it a good bit. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the way it goes. I am going to change that grill out for the one that was on the original one, because the emblem and everything was perfect on it. So I will do that. I didn't put any pins or anything in this. Let's see if the hood shuts, how it fits. It could, well, could fit up a little bit better, but you see what I'm saying about the gap right here on this headlight? I'm not liking that, so I might have to mess with this headlight a little bit. I mean, besides that, I guess it's decent. Yeah, I guess that is pretty decent. I guess I shouldn't complain. I could have rolled with this bumper support and put the pad over top of it. It would have probably worked just fine. But I wanted a new bash bar on there. It'll be a little bit stronger than this one since this one's damaged. And yeah, it's not hateful. So I got a bunch of body work to do with this one. I got a screw sticking in the front. I'll probably fill that hole in and a couple other things. But not too shabby. Next thing, I know there's no studs in the trunk to mount this, but I kind of want to see if I can get this wired up, because it looks fairly simple. Now the speaker's wet. I'd like to take this apart and look at the insides of it. I got one big screw in the back, a bunch of little ones here holding it together. I think I might take this apart because I want to look at this thing for what it's worth here. But I do like that factory fitment. So, I mean, if I can get this wired up, that'll be great. This trunk, let me go back here and open her up. So where it fits at is where this amplifier's at that's in here. I don't know. That might be the feed off of the speakers. There's a bass knob right there. Right there. But yeah, right there it is. Feeds into it. What are these wires here? Okay, that's just extra wire. But it looks like everything is hooked up. Let's see what is wired to on this. I think that's coming from the speakers. The white one fed a ground. I don't know if I want to roll with this. This is kind of sketchy, to say the least. Alright, so these are the power wires that feed off of the amplifier. This goes into the amplifier, inline, left and right. They had them unplugged. And, yeah, we should be good to go. I gotta figure out which one of these wires is which, and then we'll go from there. The volume knob and everything works. The wiring's sketchy, so I'm gonna have to go over all that. But it works like that. So the remote wire wasn't hooked up. I hooked it up. Boom. Sound. The bass is hitting in this thing. Got the classic trunk rattle. So yeah, I got a huge mess going on here, but Cobalt's looking a little better. I'm thinking this headlight needs to come forward just a little bit to make this look like it's lined up better. I'm just not happy with the lines on that. How does it look on this side? Oh, the gap's about the same on both sides. So, well, what am I complaining about? But we'll get back into this. I'm in the middle of filming this one. So, like, I'm going to go back to videoing this and hopefully get this thing all tore apart. I have people asking me questions about it. Nobody's serious yet, but I haven't really made my ad for this yet. So, once I get everything pulled out, and I get pictures of everything sitting out, then I'm going to list it up for sale. So I need a, if you'll excuse me, we're going to get this thing up on the lift and start tearing it apart again. We'll get more into that in a later date. And that's going to be the end of this episode. So if you liked this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, hit that dislike button if you caught your girlfriend watching Unracked. And we'll see you on the next episode of Unracked. Is a freaking mess. It's giving me anxiety. Tell you who doesn't have anxiety though. Huh. No anxiety at all. What are you doing on our bed? Huh? He's fed, so he's happy. Right?